citizens of this nation, especially the minority citizens and those citizens that may have been disenfranchised over the years, and how people are trying to roll back the opportunity for people to use their rights to vote. I would love very much to join in with Dr. Armstrong and Wood to make sure that our Board of Election is very much on top of its purpose. As to me, its purpose is to make sure that citizens, all the citizens of this county, are very well informed and motivated and comfortable with the election process. So if you would trust me with your confidence, I think my record stands for itself, and I'll be happy to serve on the Board of Election.
Thank you. You've heard from all of our candidates. At the bottom of your agenda, you should have received what your voting slip will be tonight. Each precinct has certain votes, and so I'm going to run through this to see who we have present here. Precinct 1-1, top row.
Correct.
Precinct 1-2.
Here.
1-3. 1-4. Here. Kanita 2-1.
Jess here.
Speed 3-1.
Here.
Lawrence 4-1.
Here.
Leggett 5-1. Whitaker 6-1. Vasper 7-1.
Here.
Old Sparta 8-1.
Here.
Macclesfield 9-1. Pine Tops 10-1.
Here.
Lewis 11-1.
Here.
Rocky Mount 12-1.
Here.
Rocky Mount 12-2. West Edgecombe 12-3. Rocky Mount 12-4, present. Rocky Mount 12-5.
Here.
Temperance Hall 13-1. And Sharpsburg 14-1. Okay. Now that we have determined the amount of precinct chairs that are here, what I... Yes, Mr. Harris.
I apologize for being late, but I didn't have time to get to work. I may have missed something. I saw flyers of people who have already asked to be a candidate, but when did the information go out to ask for candidates?
Yeah.
So how did everybody not know? I know I didn't know that those 3 people were candidates, and I see flyers with the pictures on it and everything. I haven't seen it in my precinct. I haven't gotten any information to say if anybody was interested, this is what they needed to do. So how did we come to this point with those 3 candidates and everybody just taking not knowing that the application was open?
Dr. Armstrong.
I can speak for myself if you would allow me, Mr. Chair. I don't know. All I know is I'm on my way down 95 North to Philadelphia this weekend to a meeting. And I received a phone call from a gentleman in this room. And I won't be happy. I don't think I'm the president. Apparently, you didn't hear me. I'm gonna be tactful and not call the name. To tell me that there is going to be a meeting at the county administration building on Monday, 5:30. I didn't ask any questions. All I know is, I said, I guess I better be there, because I would like to continue to serve. Now, how I received the information was word of mouth. That's all I can say.
Mr. Chairman,
Now, let me continue to ask the chair. Follow-up question. So what does the party ordinance say about how we're to select this slate? Because it seems like some people in the loop and some of us are out of the loop. And I don't miss very much that goes on.
Well, according to my understanding and what I received from about it, this is a process that we normally do anyway. It is just that we're changing it from 2 to 3. And that we were to choose pretty much, we were to hear from those that were already on board, that they desired to remain, and then we were to add an additional person to whoever had a desire to sit on the Board of Elections.
But how did you get that response of who was interested to sit on the board? That's my question. I didn't know anything about it until this weekend that this was happening.
Mr. Chairman.
It just seems odd to me. I know we have to do it
Right.
when it comes up, but my problem is being where everybody knows what's going on. Transparency.
Well, to all Democratic parties.
Mr. Chairman, may I?
Yes, Hughes.
Dr. Armstrong didn't want to call my name.
No, that
We didn't have to.
But I don't mind if you call my name, because I don't have a problem owning up to mine. Y'all say y'all didn't know this, and you said you didn't know that, and you said you keep up with things. If you listen to the news, you would have known this. It's been in the news, been in the newspaper. In 2017, we sit right in this room, and we recommended 3 individuals to be recommended, in order we're going to get 2 slots to be recommended to the Board of Elections. Shortly after that, if that ever took place, it didn't last for long. The Republicans changed the composition of the board to 2 Republicans and 2 Democrats. That lasted through the 18 election. Immediately after the 18 election, all kind of boards of election in the state of North Carolina were abolished.
Exactly.
So, on January the 15th, the state chair sent out a communication that all boards across the state of North Carolina had to reconvene to recommend Board of Elections appointment. Though, let me talk. Do you want to talk?
Continue, Mr. Higgs, please.
Well,
Please continue, Mr. Higgs.
well, you might do that. Ain't nobody else said nothing but you, so you.
Reverend Higgs, please continue.
But what I'm saying is this. So we are here today because as of Friday, we got a choice of getting some names into the Board of Elections, to the state party by tomorrow. And the state board is going to meet on Thursday to do the appointments. And if we don't catch this cycle, it may be June before we convene again. And the leadership of this county asked me to do whatever I could to try to make sure that Edgecombe County got a Board of Elections. So on Saturday morning, I called Commissioner Wiggins to see can we first, I already talked with him, see can we get a place. So we was able to get this place confirmed on Saturday. I began to call people on Saturday, all day Saturday. I didn't message y'all too much yesterday, but first thing this morning I called you again. And to go to show that the word got around because you're here. So what I'm saying, now that we are here, let's conduct the business and so we can get out of this in tomorrow. The floor was open previous. Anybody that wanted to be considered, anybody that wanted to nominate somebody, they had the opportunity to do it.
Thank you, Reverend Higgs.
And the floor was closed. Commissioner, you came in late.
Yes, ma'am.
I would know who the leadership was that asked you to do it.
Given that we
You want
all have
to know
email
what
and
they
our
can do.
email addresses are collected at meetings, etc., why a general email did not go out and why the responsibility of contacting people was left to one person.
Right.
Well, let me just kind of get a little transparent here. I received this about January 15th, somewhere about the 20th. I looked at the email. I saw it. I got a little crisis going on in my family. I kind of tossed it to the side so that I would come back with it. When I read it, initially I misunderstood what it was saying. And that's why late last week when I sat down and really read it, I got a clear understanding of what it was saying. I contacted Reverend Higgs, help us, because I was approaching the deadline. So with Doug Wilson over on Saturday, he said have a meeting as soon as possible so we can get the names into them by today.
But don't you have a general group email listing of
I do not have
members?
that. The former secretary, I never received that. I never received
No,
that.
but you would have set it up on your own, knowing someone in the committee would have set that up for you. No?
No. There again.
Ma'am, I move that as this committee proceeds, that someone somewhere set up an email account for this committee that will have a group email listing of all of the members of the Democratic Party, so this kind of miscommunication doesn't happen again.
I will look into that. I will do that. Like there again, our former secretary left with that information, and I just did not think to get that problem.
Right, can you put that on here?
Can we move forward?
Yes.
Well, we're gonna move forward.
A point of order, please.
But I'm raising my hand, asking to speak, because I'm trying to figure out how we constantly keep missing deadline. Whose priority is that?
I take full responsibility for this.
Excuse me?
I will admit that. But as I forestated, our secretary left. I don't have the information to send out mass emails. Our former secretary left with that particular information.
No, she did not.
She had all her information either because it was never given to her. And that's the reason why she stepped down. I want that for the record. And she's not here to speak for herself.
Thank you for making that for the record, but I'll tell you what I know. She did not give me that information. And I have others that Dr. Knight knows, but I never received that information.
I just want to know why we keep missing deadlines.
Okay, and this particular time, we're on to vote.
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
I have my hand raised. Do you not have everybody's telephone number?
I have all the chairs and the vice chairs' phone numbers and addresses.
Did you call anyone?
I did not call anyone.
Okay. Mr. Chair,
I did not call.
no. I just got the information from the Democratic Party headquarters, so don't tell me what I'm talking about. I just got the information. Now the other question is, when did you find out about this? Tomorrow is not the deadline. The deadline had already passed. This is something you and Roosevelt has cooked up. The deadline had already passed.
Okay, we're gonna move on.
Furthermore, you need to act like a chair. Roosevelt is not the chair.
Point of order, please.
And you cannot be the who's the parliamentarian? 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 Who's the parliamentarian?
Yes, sir, Dr. Walker.
Greetings, my fellow Democrats. I would certainly ask for a point of order here. One thing that's not being mentioned is that our chair suffered a terrible happening in his family during this period we're talking about. Only child, his mother suffered a major stroke. I personally know, as minister to him, that has preoccupied all of his time. I would ask that we be sensitive to that. Now, I'm coming in here recognizing that there is an undercurrent in this party that need to be fixed, but I don't think we're going to fix it tonight. I would suggest that we move on with the business that is before us. But simultaneously, I would suggest that we would have subsequent meetings to try to get down at the obvious problems that we have, because I don't see us really making any progress as Democrats and as people, brothers and sisters, until we get down into that. I mean, some people may get their Cheerios, get their little ego stuff on by bringing up issues and keeping confusion going, but we're not gonna get there that way. Now, if there's any one thing that kind of pushed me more than anything else about wanting to really get more involved in the party, is I hope, by virtue of another 50 years of experience, that I can offer something. And I could say something about my my recognition of folk who have hidden motives, but I ain't gonna go there. Let's just move.
We all can do that.
Thank you.
There's one right here today with you.
The only motive I have is
Order, please. Order, please.
I have big problem with that.
I will hear from Mrs. Johnson and then Mr. Ernestine.
I do want to ask that everyone that is a chair, a vice chair, or has a proxy, if you would please sign in on this sheet up here at the table. And also, if you would please give me your information as it relates to your telephone number and your address and your email address. I did not know prior to yesterday morning, or else I would have shot you an email, okay? So, but if you give me this information, I will keep it and I will utilize it for the benefit of the party to make sure that any information that is shared with me will be shared with y'all.
Thank you.
It's in Vote Builder, ever who put it in there, and I got the information, so I sent it to you. Give me your email.
Order, please. Mr. Taylor.
You let everybody talk. They ain't no member of the group.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. You know, I've been to several meetings we've had, and with all the things that's going on in our county, state, and country, if we're going to tolerate this kind of behavior among ourselves, we're going to stay in the same boat we've been in for a long time. What I like to see is that we have a special call meeting and we come together and organize ourselves. Make sure we got the emails and stuff in place. A lot of things is not in place. We ourselves as a board can come together and help organize to make sure these things are in place. Because if we don't, the next time you have a meeting, you're going to have this same thing. And we've been fighting among ourselves. The Democratic Party in Edgecombe County is white and black. And if we don't come together as a body and team, we ain't gonna make it. And those people who are writing at night, I would hate to see it in the paper in the morning, because it's gonna make all of us look bad, not just one.
It's gonna make me look bad.
So I want us to come together and organize ourselves. There's a lot of people with a lot of spirit on these boards. So we come together and talk about the different issues and how we need to put stuff in place. I think it'll work for us. And I think you allow me that time.
Thank you, Mr. Taylor. Mr. Wu, and then we're going to close this session.
I'm just going to suggest that that piece of paper be sent around, headed and sent around with the information that you need so that we can write it in.
For the precinct chair.
No, for the information, emails and phone numbers and whatever.
Oh, that sheet be sent around?
Give me your email. It's in Vote Builder. I just got it from the state headquarters. I'll email it to you.
All right.
Everybody's phone number and everything. I just got it from Doug Davis and Doug Wilson.
Thank you, Mr. Thank you.
He put it in there, so he ought to know it.
Okay, at this time, we're going to proceed forward with our voting.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, please.
out of respect to what Commissioner Harris stated, we had closed the nomination. But out of respect to what she said, I would like to suggest we just open the nomination back up. Anybody want to nominate somebody, they do it, then we close it and we vote. And somebody made a motion, somebody seconded it earlier, but it's definitely a kind thing to do, but I don't think we need to waste all night, give 2 or 3 minutes, nobody putting more names up there, then we move forward.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to respect the time. I respect your time that you came out this evening.
Mr. Chairman, again, not what You said we're gonna do this as a committee, so the committee can see what we can do. And don't get so caught up with the time until you miss the bad process. Okay?
And we need to vote by secret ballot.
No.
It don't matter, it still be made public, it don't matter.
That have to be a committee decision,
And it's
not
still to be
one
public.
person's decision.
And you still
I made a
get,
motion, I'll give a second. That we vote by secret ballot.
Tim, we have the,
Mr. Willingham.
we have our,
Representative
representative here.
Thank you, I don't want to
that
get.
Democratic Party meeting.
I mean, what I want to say is that before you vote, I just want to make sure that you understand that selecting members for the Board of Election at this age is extremely important. And I hope, I serve on the House Elections Ethics Committee. We're the one that made the laws, we're the one that put in the process. You don't know just how important this committee is. The people that you selected, I hope that you think, and you really think about who you want to put up there. Because it's going to be extremely important who we have on the Board of Elections with the upcoming election in 2020 and beyond. There are a lot of things that's going to be happening, and there are a lot of tough decisions that have to be made. And I hope you have people on there that you'll select who will be willing to make those decisions. And I hope it's not a popularity contest. And I hope you know, this is not one that you select based on whether you like a person or dislike a person. You need to select somebody who is going to stand in the gap, who's going to be willing to make hard decisions and stand up for the people in the county. Because I can assure you, there are a lot of decisions that, and we don't really know what's going to happen, because when we go back in session, we're going to be meeting and some things might even change before the next election. But the way it is now, I mean, we're in good shape. But we'll only stay in good shape if we have people on that board who are willing to do their job. And I said to somebody before who asked me about this position, is that it's time consuming at times. You're going to have to make some sacrifices. I mean, you can't miss meetings. I mean, you can't, if you can't show up, if you know that, then you shouldn't be on there. I don't know who it is. This should be priority, this committee, if you're going to be a member. And it frightens me. I was just thinking about some other things that I've seen, that we just put people in positions, and then when things came up, you know, we started wondering, questioning ourselves, why did we do that? Because they make some bad decisions. But what it was, we made some bad decisions at the time, and we put these people we voted for, put them in positions. So think long and hard, and really, you know, be sincere about you know, what you're doing here. And this is important. And I know everybody wants to go home. I've been back and forth between here and Martin County all day, meetings. I just found out about the meeting tonight, and I rushed over here. So, you know, we're all busy, but I think you need to take the time to do what you need to do, and you know, select the people that you really want and that you really know that's going to do the job. So I just want to, you know, emphasize that to you, and I really hope you do this, because it's really important, really important. Thank you.
Thank you, Representative Williams. There's two motions on the floor. The first one is from Commissioner Harris, that we vote by secret ballot. Can I get a second on that?
I second it.
So moving properly second that we vote by secret ballot. All in favor? All in favor of this, would you please stand?
With the stipulation, if we gonna do it, we can act on that motion, it need to be conducted according to our weighted vote process, like we do any other vote. By roll call.
All right. All in favor of that we vote by secret ballot, let me see you stand, please.
No, it's not that simple right now. You got to do it by roll call. You got to do it by roll call. I'll talk about it.
Okay.
Where is the man?
Okay, we're going to do it this way. I'm going to do it by the precincts that I called earlier, and she's going to pick up the sign-up sheet for the elected officials. All right? Precinct 1-1. Wait a minute,
Chair and vice chair.
Yeah, chair, vice chair. Precinct 1-1.
Chair or vice chair.
Chairman, we need to caucus. There are 4 of us here in 1-1.
No, you don't call
No, you don't call it.
It's first vice and second vice. You deliver the vote according to the party name.
Do you understand that for this vote, only the chair and the vice chair can vote? Okay? Precinct 1-1.
You still can caucus though if you got more than 2 people here. That's crazy.
Okay, the chair here, so.
Precinct 1-1.
7.5 votes, Mr. Chairman.
You can still caucus if you got more than the chairs here. That's a lie.
Yeah, we're voting. Yes. We're voting by precinct on the motion that Commissioner Harris made, that we vote by secret ballot.
And Mr. Chairman, may I say something? I've been with this party for 30 years, and I have never known us to vote for a board of election member by no secret ballot. You gotta vote for somebody or not at the end of the day. So we wasting a lot of time. We don't have ballots even prepared. We do roll call, somebody to tally the numbers, we build it up to go home.
Okay.
So I'm against no secret ballot, but
Precinct 1-1.
7.5 votes. We're voting against, for or against Bowers' motion. That's what the committee is. We vote
We're doing
for.
roll call for her motion.
Right.
But I don't understand why that has to be done by precinct. Why isn't it just the body of people in this room?
Because we can go by the plan of organization, all voting on the county executive committee is done by weighted vote. So that's perfectly here. Mr. Chairman.
So, Mr. Chair, can I see those who are in precinct 1-1, those who are in favor, if they could stand, then I can be more fair to the 7.5. I can't do that?
They the only ones that can vote, but they can't caucus. Don't tell me they can't caucus. They can't caucus.
Okay, so, Sir Chair, I'll take, we'll do half and half.
Can't caucus.
Somebody need to tally it, so at the end of the day, when we do the count, we say, but it passed it.
Precinct 1-2.
For the motion.
Your vice chair? So that means you have, 6 votes.
12, I vote for the precinct chair because
Yes, is that a proxy? Is it a proxy? Okay. 6 votes.
How they gonna send a proxy? You won't get to receive one. If you didn't receive one, how you gonna send one?
Mr. Chairman, be correct, and they don't have a 6 votes.
Yes, I'm clear.
Okay.
Precinct 1-4.
How do they vote those 6?
Precinct 1-4.
I'm vice chair, Roy Rice chair, we both vote for the
or the motion?
One motion.
Okay.
Secret ballot.
It's 4 secret ballot.
Committee 2-1.
Not this time. Not this time.
Not,
What
not.
is the motion? Do you agree with the motion?
For a secret ballot.
The motion that we vote by secret ballot, are you okay with that? Okay. Okay, that's committee 2 votes. Speed 3-1.
I'm the proxy for the chair, Janice Bullock, and I
No.
vote for,
I said 3-1. Speed 3-1.
yes, that,
He was present, he left.
no, I thought I was, might have been the vice chair, but I was supposed to take Janice's place.
Janice is 12-3. I'm on 3-1 right now. Kanita.
No,
Oh, I'm sorry, Speed. Speed president.
She's from the
He
speed.
left.
She's the proxy for the chair.
You're the proxy for the
Janice
chair.
Bullock, yes.
for 12-3.
Janice is for 12-3. She represents West Edgecombe.
12-3.
She's 12-3. You're
So
voting
because you for speed, you still don't have to do 12-3.
Where's the paper? Where's
So
the
the
paper?
person for Speed is not present. All right. Lawrence 4-1.
I'm happy to clear that.
Lawrence 4-1.
I'm against.
Battlesboro 7-1.
Nine. Vice chair. That's in chair.
Vote for? For the secret ballot?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's which?
That's 7-1. Battlesboro. 8-1 Old Sparta.
4.
Okay. Pine Tops 10-1.
4.
Lewis 11-1.
Not voting, you can put it how you want to.
All right. Moving along. 12-1. Rocky Mountain.
4.
13-9.
Because it ain't even a real
Rocky
vote.
Mountain 12-2.
It ain't a real vote.
Okay, now Rocky Mountain 12-3. West Edgecombe.
3, 4 at the ballot.
You're 4. So that's 6 for West Edgecombe. Rocky Mountain 12-4. I vote for, and that's 6 votes. Rocky Mountain 12-5.
President, I'm reporting the motion.
You are 4. So that's 12-5. That's 4 votes. Is the chair for Temperance Hall 13-1 or either Sharpsburg 14-1 here? All right, but then we'll move on. We're here. We will now hear what the
Got some elected officials.
Elected officials.
oh, I'm sorry. Let me set this. Commissioner Harris. She's for her motion.
And auxiliary
Representative
presidents.
Willingham.
Sorry. And auxiliary presidents.
Sarah, Mrs. Spiegler,
And auxiliary presidents each have 1 vote.
how are you voting?
4.
She's voting for. Dr. Walker, how are you voting?
Well, yes, you're talking about secret ballot?
Yes, for the secret, are you in favor of the secret ballot?
Against.
He's against.
Caucus. AAC.
Trying to make sure that I'm not elected officials.
You got Jerome Maverick.
Yes, sir, I'm sorry.
Against.
Mr., what's your last name, sir? Sir, what is your last name?
Myron.
Myron?
M-I-R-S-K. Myron.
He's against. Mrs. Jordan?
4.
Mrs. Jordan is 4. Does that cover all the auxiliary leaders and elected officials?
No, African American Caucus.
You can only vote once. Any other?
I have to be recognized. Good try.
All right. At this time, we will hear, got a moment. We'll hear from the tabulators. All right, there are 66.5 votes for,
Okay. All right.
and there are 2.5 votes
Okay.
against. So that particular motion is carried, and so we will vote tonight by secret ballot.
I just want y'all to know I'm gonna request, as soon as the vote is tallied, I just got off the vote off the phone with Don Davis and said we shouldn't be doing it this way. But as soon as you tally this, I want a copy of it.
Is there a representative from precinct 1, 2? I'm looking for someone who represents precinct 1, 2 to come get the ballot.
If you understand, speak up.
Precinct 1, 2, is there a representative here to get this ballot? Okay, I need you to come get, this is your ballot, it's here. Precinct 2, 1, 1, 4.
Three out of four.
Let's check.
One moment, before you give this vote, let me have your attention. One of the candidates desires to address this body. So let us hear from this candidate at this time. Dr. Walker.
Mr. Chair, why is that necessary? Why is that necessary?
You'll find out.
I'll sure will, and record it. You already spoken.
Mr. Mr. Chairman, I appreciate this opportunity. And the only reason I've asked to make a statement, besides I would be remiss if I sit there to let you go through the process, have my name involved, and knowing what I feel, what I have observed here, not only today. I told you earlier that I have heard to others of confusion and the undercutting and various things happen in this body. I've pretty much seen it for myself today. And I respectfully ask that my name be withdrawn from the nomination for the Board of Election. But please, for a point of personal privilege, let me just say this and I'll be finished. I was not born into this conversation in Edgecombe County. As I told you, life member of this county, Reverend Johnny Thomas, our first black commissioner to be elected here in this county. And I might just say that there are some folk who may be involved that have not paid their dues and somewhat misguided. And if this county is continued on this track, all that we've gained down through the years is at risk of being lost.
Already been.
In 2020, I plan to officially retire from my church, which may not seem important to you. But I am too old to be involved after all of our work down through the years, that people with all these hidden motive, disrespect for each other, and really don't have any goal but to be disruptive. So I respectfully withdraw my name.
Thank you.
Then if he is withdrawing his name, there are only 3 names there, so do we still have to have an election? So
We have to.
Okay.
We still have to submit your name. We still need to vote for them.
I make a motion that we accept the 3 names by acclamation and go home.
Your name, Mr. Hooten, and Dr. Salomon.
Hold on, Mr. Chairman, I thought that, and I'm just curious that Reverend Higgs had mentioned, because people came in late, that if there was anyone else that we were going to vote on, if there was anyone else that came in after the fact in respect of Commissioner Harris, is what he was saying, that we will open it up. Are we not going to do that and just go with those who were here on time? I just want to follow up with that and see, so I can document.
My motion is on the floor. Again, I make a motion that we accept the nominees by acclamation. And it's already been seconded. So we can go home.
Question. I think it's also important, before we vote on that motion, to know that the state is also requiring that those names be put in order. And I think that motion needs to be a part, that order needs to be a part of that motion. My understanding, the person that we recommend 3 names, okay?
These are instructions.
Okay. She's the chair, can you give us a brief?
Chair of what?
Will you allow her to get?
Chair of what?
I mean, she's on the board.
On what board? We don't have a board. She's not on the board.
She got something on her hand.
I don't mean her on the board.
We all have this. We all have this.
Okay, then, so we all got this, so maybe we need to.
Or maybe you need to read so you ain't smarter than you think you are.
What's the vote now?
Just get away with it because don't nobody challenge you.
Okay, there's a motion on the floor.
I make a motion that we accept the nominees, the 3 names, and you, what are the order the names in now?
That'll be determined. We haven't done.
Okay, I make a motion that we accept the names and then we can rank them in order.
Second.
It's a general stature on the back of this agenda.
Well, I don't have one. You want to read it?
This agenda is
Somebody can read it. I don't need to read it. I mean, you want to hear what I got to say no way. So anybody want to read it, read it.
Can you say, okay?
Okay, it's been, who seconded that, Mr.?
Mr. Chairman, before you move, since you don't want to take the time to read it, on the back of this paper here, it says new county boards of elections will have 5 members. Please submit 3 names in rank order with your first choice for board chair listed first. So, that is very critical.
I make a motion that, Florence Armstrong be listed as the chair, and she currently has the most experience on this election board, and the most experience and the knowledge. So I make a motion that she be listed as chair.
Hold it.
Hold.
The motion on the floor.
I'll let my...
On the floor, it was seconded by Mr. Gray and Mr. Barnes. We have not voted on that.
But the motion could be amended.
Right, I was going to say, amend my motion to add what she said.
Are you going to amend your motion?
Yes, you can amend it to what she said.
I'm listening.
No,
Are you going to amend it?
Yes. Well, it's a process to go through, but if you want me to just say it, then I'll say it.
Yes.
Okay, but that ain't how we do it. But I make a motion again that we accept the names. If you want Florence Armstrong to be the chair, and then the other 2 names to follow.
Mr. Chairman, aren't we under guidelines that we're voting by secret ballot?
No.
And so that rank order?
No.
We've done that?
No.
Not
We
now.
passed that. We passed that.
Offer a question?
Okay, all heard the motion, all in favor, let me try to get a second on Mr. Danson's motion.
Let me clarify the motion. I'm gonna do it like this, and then be done with. Wait about no amendment. I'll remove my first original motion. My motion now is, I make a motion that we accept the 3 names by acclamation. Dr. Florence Armstrong as the chair. I guess John Wooten, you still on the okay, and then Mark Sauerwein in that order. Now, can I get a second?
Who did I didn't? Okay, so we're moving to properly second. All in favor, let it be shown by the raising of your hand. Please keep your hands up, please.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that motion is carried. All right. So at this particular point, we have representing Edgecombe County Board of Elections is Dr. Florence Armstrong as chairperson, Mr. John Wooten as the second ranking person on that board, and Margie Satterwine as the third person. Representing Edgecombe County on the Board of Elections. All right, let's give them a hand. Yes, Dr. Armstrong.
I would like to say thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. I appreciate your support now in a vote. I appreciate your support at the next County Board of Elections meeting when I might have to fight and raise hell. Now, I'm gonna call it the way I see it, and I don't care whether you like it or not, but that's the problem. I'm gonna do what's right. The prayers of the righteous avail much. You're either with me or against me, and I don't care which one it is right now. Because what I watched tonight was stupidity. And you voted for me. And I'm still calling it stupidity.
Amen.
When you reach a certain level, you need to know what you're doing.
Exactly.
You don't just jump up and say something and doing something. This is not a conference meeting at church.
All right now.
This was a Democratic special call meeting for Board of Elections. And I bet you if I go down the checklist, we missed most of them. Important points. I don't care if you sit on the County Board of Commissioners, if you're a state legislator, if you're the governor. You ought to know your game. If you're going to run your mouth, know something. Too much talk and little work.
And me too.
Too many show horses and not enough workforce. Everybody wants to be seen and want to know something, and you don't know. I respect your presence. And it's acceptable because you know the president does it. Now, let me say this. When I call on you to ride with me to Raleigh to answer a question that I didn't do like everybody else, I expect you to get in your car and drive. I don't expect you to do me like you did the last time. I had to stand up before the North Carolina State Board of Elections in a public hearing to address problems in Edgecombe County. Nobody went with me from the county board officer, not an election member from Edgecombe County. I had to get my own attorney to go with me. And you know who rode with me? My husband. And the only thing he is in North Carolina as far as the Democratic Party is concerned is a member. And you don't know because you don't want to know. You know what you want to know when you want to know it. We had a hot meeting about one-stop voting. I did not go with the majority. And it was a three-party board. I didn't go with Republicans because that was not the right thing for Edgecombe County. Now, I stand up to tell you this right now. Don't expect me to go with nobody. There's 3 Democrats. I don't vote. I break ties. Just remember.
That's why we
I don't know
want
if
to
you
be
talk through this process. It's, I don't know, I don't vote. Not on the 5-member board, I don't vote. I break ties.
But if the chair can sit there.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, you need to go, call me up. Because I'm not gonna vote for something just because you said it. I do my homework. You be a Democrat, and I vote against you. I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you. When you show me that you have respect for each other and respect for the process, and you haven't shown me that because you haven't supported me. Only thing you've done is voted for me in the past. And I hope this is different. God knows I do. Because I'm going to Raleigh. I'm telling you now. I ain't scared though. I put my big girl pants on and go. And just take my husband along. I'm serious now. Now we're gonna have, a list of all email addresses. You gonna know. I stay on my computer. When I need you to come around, I'm expecting you to fill place. And thanks again for your support.
Thank you, Dr. Hudson. At this time, the chair will entertain a motion that we adjourn. So move.
Thank you.